Since we've been discussing craters on terrestrial planets or planetary bodies, we are going to actually create one on the Earth, Moon, and Mars and compare the results that we receive using this impact calculator. You're going to start off by clicking on the word Earth and you're going to click Start. You're going to make, for the first projectile diameter, it's going to be you're going to make it 3,000 meters. We're going to move it back a little bit. 3,000 meters, 45-degree trajectory angle coming into Earth at, and it's going to be coming into Earth at 20 kilometers per second. Again, I would not want to be near Columbia during this point, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to make it iron, the density, and it's going to be an igneous rock. We're going to make ourselves be about 35 kilometers away from the crash site. We're going to click Submit, and then we are going to actually put our location in. Now, you could put your own personal city in South Carolina that you live in, or your own personal town. In this case, just for the sake of consistency, I'm going to put Columbia, South Carolina. And then you can zoom out and make sure that we're in the right location. Yes, we're off the coast of the United States. That's correct. So, and then you can place the crater right there on top of South Carolina, or approximately. You can even zoom in to make sure it's exactly there. You can hit crater depth, and you can see the crater going, the depth of the crater is almost 60,000 meters, or 57,087 meters. Its height is about 1,000 meters. You can compare that to different objects that we know about, or different buildings that we're familiar with, and Big Ben is one of them in London. Look how tiny Big Ben is inside that crater. So that crater's pretty deep. You can click Data View, and you can actually see the mass, the projectile angle that we've done. You can also see any kind of damage for being even 34 kilometers from the crash site. Now, my question is this, is if I go back and I'm using these same parameters for Mars, will the crater size be the same? If I use these same parameters for the Moon, will the crater size be the same? So I would like you to test this out for the Moon and Mars as well. Same exact parameters. And if it's different data or different results, why? Think about the characteristics of terrestrial planets we've been talking about. Why is it different? Discuss the actual data that you receive. You can actually include a data table in your response and design your own and write it up if you choose to do so. And then for experiment number 2, you're going to take one of these factors again, diameter, angle, or velocity, and you are going to change it. You're going to design your own experiment for the 3 different planetary bodies, the Moon, Mars, and Earth. And then you're going to discuss that data and why you believe it's the data that you received. And again, think about the characteristics of planetary bodies that we've been talking about up to this point in our unit, and why possibly you're getting the results you're getting. If it's the same, I want to know why it's the same. If it's different for each of those 3 planetary bodies, I want to know why. So make some hypotheses. All right, so if you have any questions on how to use a simulation, please be sure to contact your teacher.